All right, guys, welcome back for another Average Aaron's electrical video. Yeah, we're not doing automotive, we're doing electrical today because I just thought I'd share. I know there's a lot of these out there. So I've got one of these outlets with a built-in breaker, and it went out on me, the breaker did, so an amber light appeared right here on that little clear space there in the video. And I couldn't get it shut off. I pressed the reset button, nothing, held it down, nothing, test, nothing. So first things first, whenever you mess with electricity, you always want to shut off the power first. Because that can be very dangerous and it hurts like the dickens if you get shocked, and it could be fatal. So always shut off the power before you work on anything electrical. And then you can always test it, either with a multimeter, or if you have, a small little nightlight, you can plug in and verify that nothing gets power. I've already done that as well. So make sure there's no power, and once you do that, you can remove the faceplate to the covering here, and then this screw here, I've already got it out a little bit, so you guys could kind of see it a little bit, the one I'm pulling out there from the side, and then I'm going to pull out the one there on the top as well, and then once I get that out, I'll come back and we'll keep going. All right, I got it pulled out here, and these are some pretty stiff wires, so it took a little bit of work to get that out here. That is copper after all, and you can see on the side it runs the wires in there like this. So what I'm going to do is take this off one at a time and replace it. And I bought a brand new one. Boop, just like this. And I'm just going to replace one wire at a time and then put it right back in there. So I'll show you what it looks like when I'm halfway done. Actually, I want to show you what it looks like. So I got the first two copper leads out, which are right here. And they just insert into the back of this like this, and they're going to go right there. I do want to show you that. All right, I've got two of them in on this side, and you want to make sure you don't have any exposed copper and that everything's in there as well as it can be. And then don't forget about the wire on the bottom as well. It's got a space for that to go in there as well too. All right, so let's hook those up. All right, so we got it all wired up, and by doing one at a time, you can ensure you get it right into the correct receptacles. Now you've got a total of 7 leads going into this. You've got 2 on top here and 2 on the other side, and then 1 on the bottom on the back, and another one on the back, and then this copper ground on the back. And you can hear my son making noise in the background. That means he agrees with me. Now the directions that you get with this are pretty good. They outline what everything is on the front and the back. Highlights everything there for you in more detail than I'm going over right now. But one of the things I do want to make sure of is this is a big safety concern, is always shut off the electricity. If I didn't mention that before, I'm pretty sure I did. Need to make sure that you shut off the electricity. Also, don't install it with anything wet or any liquid around you, just to make sure that can short it, also cause issues. And then I'm going to get a little vacuum here and clean up the extra mess. Also, I found a giant spider in there, which kind of freaked me out. It was dead, but still, me and spiders are a no-go. So that's what it looks like going into there. I'm going to gently try to push this back in. And these are pretty firm wires, so it'll take a little bit of work, and then screw it back in and I'll show you the finished product. All right, so one quick note as you're screwing this thing in, you don't want to screw in these bolts all the way because it'll take this piece of metal back all the way. And then your faceplate bolt, when you go to put it on over, the screw isn't long enough to reach, and you won't be able to reach back there. So you need to make sure you leave that screwed, make sure you get it like synced in back there, but don't need to tighten it in all the way. And also, before you tighten it on the faceplate all the way, you may want to just check the outlet and make sure it works. So I'm going to go turn the power on and come back and check. All right, so I turned the power back on and my light indicator came on immediately. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the reset button and hopefully that'll work. And that worked it. So it looks like the reset button on my other one broke. So now let me test something with actual power. Go.
The reset button worked, it's charging.
Thank you, Helper Eden. As you can see, it's working. The charging button is working. And it just went off because it hit 100%. I would recommend though, if you are going to test it, don't do it with anything that you want to continue use of in case there was an issue with the outlet. That way you don't accidentally fry your wife's phone. Pro tip here. All right, let me put the faceplate back on and just make sure everything works once it's all sealed up. All right, guys, it worked. Everything is set up. It's back in there flush. Just gonna clean up around it. And A little bit of vacuuming from the little pieces of drywall that fell, but otherwise good to go. Thanks for watching. Hope this helps you guys who are changing out outlets at your place. And again, remember, shut off the electricity before you ever work on anything, and always test as you progress so that way you don't have to take a bunch of stuff off that you've already put on. All right, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button down below. Thanks for enjoying the randomness that is not automotive things and is more electrical, and hope it helps. See you guys later. Bye.